All right, here we go. This is the first race of the Mega Man X 100% tournament here on GSA, Global Speedrunning Association. My name is Walrus Prime. I'm joined by Lasso42. We'll be doing commentary tonight for the race between Baba Nim and Aerytheta, our inaugural race. How you doing, Baba? Or Lasso, sorry.
Doing pretty good. Excited for this race.
Yeah. It looks like we're underway already. That was fast. Okay.
Yeah. Not wasting any time getting in everybody's favorite stage.
Yeah, life is a highway. So this tournament is a 16-man single elimination bracket. The round of 16 we're doing right now is going to be a single race. So winner takes all here. Everything is on the line in this very first race. We see these guys mashing down these intro guys. The intro is very mash intensive. A lot's going on here. No turbo allowed here in Mega Man speedrunning. So
yeah,
all human.
Lots of mashing and lots of randomness.
Yeah, it looks like they both got.
Sorry, go ahead.
It looks like they both got decent beat patterns there. The beats can give you some trouble if they're passive, like you see here on Baba's screen and Aery's screen.
Aery's screen, yeah.
Yeah, but they both,
right, Walrus?
Yeah, I know a thing or two about those guys. But looks like they're both through with no problems. As long as one of them shoots something at you, you're totally fine. So
yeah, looks like Aery is looks like Baba only one bonked the second B, a little bit slower on that, but he's gonna be able to do task cars coming up. Aery at 3 HP could technically go for task cars, but I highly doubt they will if they don't get a drop.
Yeah, Baba going for task cars. Still risky with this amount of health. You can get some bad luck on these bullets, but Baba's over the pit, which is the biggest concern.
Yeah, and Baba did not get Baba'd, as you point out.
Yeah, and Aery just taking down the cars the old-fashioned way.
So they're dropping their HP here down to 3 or lower in order to basically skip a scripted fight here. If you have more than 3 HP, Vile here at the end will actually try and fight you and knock you down to a low enough HP before he'll capture you. If you're low enough HP, he'll just go straight into the capture, which is exactly what we want. This is a pretty decent.
Yeah, Baba with a 158, not bad. Aery told us not to worry about the 203, 204 intro from her, which is exactly what she's going to end up with here.
Yeah.
And
Baba got a little unlucky with the Vile pattern. That could have been a really sick intro, actually, with a passive.
Baba taking a small lead out of the intro here. This category here, it has multiple routes. You might see a couple different routes throughout this tournament, but all routes are going to start with Penguin first.
Yeah, is Baba doing C3 in the tournament?
I think he's going to use the same plan I am, which is a secret. But no, he's doing Bird third. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
In this race.
I kind of assumed, but you know, crazier things have happened.
There is a really risky route, but we can talk about that when it comes up later on.
Yeah. I was just curious if you knew.
Yeah.
Because I know you and Baba are a little bit closer than at least I am with him.
Yeah. So. Here we've got Baba making his way into the cave, taking out some bats. See some cool slope jumps here. Don't want to dive too deep into the technicalities. Just know that he's turning around to go faster.
Yeah.
And it gets a little extra height.
Yeah, each one saves a couple frames. Do that, the 7 or 6 or 7 slopes in that little section. It saves a decent amount of time. It's not irrelevant.
Yeah, for sure. But Baba here, he's got the dash boots now, and as does Aery. And we're going to be off to the races. Now this is where we really pick up the pace.
Yeah, still pretty close here, especially early in the... Only a capsule difference right now, so... And Penguin can definitely keep them a lot closer as...
yeah, Penguin... In classic Mega Man fashion, the boss fights are highly technical and also highly random. So a lot of the random time losses you're going to see in this category are going to come from especially the 2 jerk birds.
Yeah, just the rule of Mega Man X is birds are jerks, just in general. Ooh, Baba.
A little trouble with the snowball section here, taking some damage. Not a huge deal. Penguin does hit pretty hard, but Baba's highly experienced, so he should be fine. Aery having some similar troubles and is going to go on about the same amount of health.
Very clean second. section of the snowballers though. That's not easy to kill those snowballers like that.
Yeah. So here we see Penguin doing his belly slides. That's what we don't want to see. He's completely invulnerable during his slide action. Can get really unlucky and get back-to-back slides and stuff. The snow breath you see from Baba's side now on Aery's side, that's what we really like to see. Baba's going to finish up with a 448 kill.
Nice.
Really nice. Looks like Aery did get the dreaded double slide, though. And more punishment from Penguin here. Just going ham. But looks like she's going to be able to clean it up here with one more blue shot. No, going to go for the dash lemon and then one more slide. So 505 for Aery. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. One thing to note, not to get again too technical, dash lemons, as Walrus just mentioned it, will do double damage to all bosses. Is that right?
All
this
bosses?
Like X2? Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not Jedi at the beginning, but
yeah, maybe not the final Sigma stage.
It doesn't do any damage to him, but
yeah, the first lemon after you dash will do 2 damage instead of 1, and you'll see them actually use that to their advantage in a couple spots. As they move into Kwanger stage, one of the most technical stages in the game, a lot of vertical movement.
Yeah, vertical movement in Mega Man X is very technical, very difficult to do quickly. You do get a little bit of a reprieve here on this auto-scrolling elevator, the one and only auto-scroller in the film. Yeah. Unless you count the Dillo card.
Baba actually playing it air quotes as intended rather. See if Aery is looks like gonna do the damage boost into the spikes. No?
Looks like it. She's standing in position.
Yeah, she's standing in position, but she didn't actually damage boost.
I'm just gonna get out of there.
Interesting. I've never actually seen somebody. I've never seen somebody do the.
But here's Baba coming up to the trick that enables this route, the iceless jump. Let's see how many tries it takes in here. Second try, not bad at all.
Nice twicelets.
That's a pretty tough strat to get that heart. And it enables this route, Kwanger second. It's going to be the optimal route in the optimal second Maverick in all routes.
Yeah.
Allows us to get the boomerang early, and we can do some pretty cool stuff with the boomerang. You'll hopefully be seeing a little later. Let's see how many tries for Aery. Oop, bonked her head there. I'm struggling a little bit here.
As Baba, there we go. Aery gets the heart. You'll notice on Baba's screen, he kind of had Kwanger headbanging there. Kwanger can be a tricky boss unless you can keep him in that pattern, but it's not that hard to keep him in that headbanging pattern. But once he gets below like half HP, he'll start teleporting around. That was a pretty good Kwanger from Baba. He didn't start teleporting until he was really low HP. We'll see how it goes for Aery.
Yeah, funny thing about Kwanger is he's not actually teleporting. He's simply going invisible and moving across the room, so you can kind of gauge where he's going to be by how long he's been invisible. Aery's getting some pretty early teleports here. But yeah, as expected, Baba doing bird third here, going into eagle.
Yeah,
hopefully we're going to see a pretty sweet trick here, hopefully, with the boomerang as mentioned.
Yep.
Got to go left here. What is this left business? Got to go over here to get this heart. Oh, and it doesn't look like Baba actually got it.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he missed the dash jump there.
Yeah.
Mistimed his jump. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so maybe we can see it from Aery, and this will give Aery a chance to gain some ground here on Baba.
Yeah.
About a 15-second trick he missed there. But making his way through here. Now he's going to have to also deal with these platforms. They can be pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Now, Baba is a seasoned veteran, I'm sure. Whoa, maybe not. Getting a little frisky with these flamethrower turrets, but if you're not careful, they could very easily dunk you in that pit.
Really solid, especially
See if
considering
Aery can pull it off here. Looks
and
good. Yeah, and Aery's flying. So this is what we call. What do we call it, Baba?
Neymar's magic platform, Phantom Carpet, Boeing UFO, grab, ride 77747.
Oh, she lost it.
Oh
she
no!
Lost it. She's gonna have to go back and respawn the sub tank. Oh, she's dunking herself.
Oh,
that ain't right. Ooh, that's gonna be a big issue for Aery.
Yeah.
Not only is she gonna lose all that time, she's gotta restart the stage. She doesn't have to go back to get the heart. She's already got that. But the life count is critical in this category. We use every life allotted from the start of the game, as well as one up we pick up later in the run. But so just gonna have to hope for an extra life. There is another easy one up pick up here in this Eagle stage, so maybe she'll go for that.
Did she get the sub tank at least?
No, she lost the platform.
Okay, I didn't see
tank.
where she lost the platform. I was watching Baba's screen.
Yeah, but here we have Baba taking on the second jerk bird of the run, and away he goes. So this is exactly what you don't want to see. Eagle diving on you. Each dive is about a second loss to randomness, which is kind of frustrating. And it's the primary factor for the newer, riskier, faster route that you might see later in the tournament.
You two saving that one for finals, right?
Yeah, we'll see. So what happened was Aery actually lost her platform. The boomerang despawned from within the platform, so she couldn't fly it anymore. Having taken that platform out of its intended location, actually hogs the memory and prevents the other platforms from despawning. So
she's gonna grab that one up. Good.
So her options there were either to go back quite a bit in the stage to hit the respawn trigger, which she may or may not even know where it is.
Yeah.
Typically that's just a reset, right? And the other option is, I guess, to dunk yourself in the pit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I probably would have done the exact same thing she did, because I don't know if I don't know what to do if I ever lose carpet. It's just you hit the reset button.
Yeah. So let's see if Aery can get some better patterns from Eagle here.
Ooh,
ideally,
awkward.
you see him flap his wings, and then go in for the hover here, and hopefully come right back down. Yeah, looking good for Aery so far.
Awkward brick break there from Baba. He did get clean up there the first time though.
Yeah, the brick break could be a little scary, but he's up. Aery's getting another hover. Is he coming back down? No.
Nope.
Way to go. So she's going to get a few dives here, but not as many as Baba did. So Baba got the Buster upgrade. That was the capsule he was at. It allows you to charge the all your weapons an extra phase, and you see that put to use immediately with that ice sled. Used to reach the corner, take a bit of a shortcut to get the sub tank here. And, making his way the rest of the way through Mammoth.
Yeah, Mammoth, a pretty it's not difficult to do, but it is still a lot of technical movement through here. And there's really no luck in Mammoth.
Ooh, nice ice shot from Baba.
that was really nice. That kind of just shows you're going to see that a lot more coming up in Mandrill stage, especially. Using the ice, shooting the ice where it will, the enemy will spawn with the ice inside them, and that way when it breaks open, all of the particles are hitting them and not just the first initial wave.
Ice can be a little underwhelming in a casual play, but in a speedrun, if you know how to use it, it's very powerful.
Yeah,
Baba
absolutely.
Tornadoes makes very short work of him. It's a very easy boss. You can get double hits with tornadoes and mow him down very quickly.
Yeah, considering what 2 of his 3 attacks don't even do damage to you.
Yeah, he's got one flame shot and he can jump at you really slowly.
Yeah, so if you count jumping, it's 2 out of his 4 attacks. Don't damage you.
Aery with a nice sled jump there. Gonna use that boomerang to good effect, allowing us to grab the sub tank without having to go in there. And then nice grab with for the heart there. This is 100%. So we'll be collecting 8 heart upgrades, 1 out of each stage. There's 4 sub tanks. Baba's gonna get his 3rd here in Spark Mandrill. And there's 1 more later, and then there's also 4 upgrade capsules with a 5th secret capsule. We'll talk about a little later.
Yep.
Here Baba doing a very nice hallway strat, swapping quickly between ice and Buster, making very good use of those ricochets off the ice shots.
Yeah, basically, and he's shooting that ice while he's dashing, where he's putting Mega Man's arm into the hitbox of the enemy to kind of basically do what I was talking about earlier, where the ice spawns inside of them.
Yeah.
Very interesting Thunder Slammer fight. I know that's a new-ish development. Is that a little bit faster than the tornado charge tornado charge tornado strat?
It can be, depending on his pattern. If he gets bouncy, he can cost you a bunch of time. But if he comes down and stays down, the boomerangs pumping into him can save maybe half a second, probably not even that.
Gotcha. So yeah, very clean. Just a couple minor hiccups there. That health drop is always scary.
Yeah, I've fallen into that pit more than once because of that.
Yeah, but
drop.
yeah, very clean stage from Baba. That again, that is, to me, I think Mandrill is actually the hardest stage in the game to do optimally.
Yeah, it's up there for sure.
Like the hardest, honestly, the hardest part of Quanger is Iceless. It's technical and difficult, but like once you get down Iceless, like it's not that bad. Mandrill is impossible.
Yeah, Bob having a pretty good fight here with Spark Boy.
Airy with a very nice Zam hallway as well.
Yeah, that was very clean from Airy. And we'll see Thunder Slam get taken down very quickly here with use of the Charge Tornado. Yeah. Imagine Airy's just doing your standard. Oh, she did do a boomerang there.
Do a couple boomerangs. Interesting.
Yeah, that takes him down. Makes very short work of him. Baba onto Armored Armadillo stage. Airy gets into the dark, some more dark sections of Spark Mandrill.
See if she can get Paul Hart. I know Baba went for it and did not get it.
Yeah, it's a pretty tricky.
No, not even gonna go for it.
Yeah, it's a pretty tricky heart grab that saves not very much time. But here,
very little.
On Baba's side, we have another attempted a Phantom grab. He's got the drop.
Nope.
It didn't look like he got it to me.
No booty. Yeah, the screen didn't freeze, so I'm assuming he didn't get it.
Yeah, got a little stutter in my stream here, but.
Yeah. I don't have sound on, so I can't really.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Takes a little bat bonk there. Uncharacteristic.
Yeah. Little accidental dash jump off that.
This is the other section I sort of referred to that could be, I guess, considered an auto scroller, where you ride on some of these cards, but there is some stuff you need to do to ensure. Yeah, nice no stop bar grab from Bobby
that
there.
Was slick. I haven't actually seen that before.
Yeah, that's relatively new. But here we got Baba jumping up and down. This is not for swag. It's actually kind of risky, but it despawns. There's supposed to be a bunch of birds. You see one there at the very end. But by jumping, you can avoid their spawns and thus avoid a boatload of lag.
Yeah, a bunch of lag, and yeah, they're just dangerous. Like, if anybody's played this game casually, you know those birds are super obnoxious when you're trying to ride that cart.
Yeah, fitting with the theme of the game, birds are jerks.
Yeah, pretty good Dillo pattern. Not the best, but. When Dillo, at the start of every fight, Dillo starts rolling, and while he's rolling with his armor up, he's invincible.
Harry coming up on the Phantom grab here. Does she go for it? Yeah, she's going. I don't see a drop though. Oh, there was one.
She got a drop, but didn't get it. But yeah, Dillo can roll, and I've best heard it described as Dillo can roll. He can stop rolling immediately. He can roll long enough to make you angry, or he can roll long enough to make you laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the stages of Dillo grief.
Yeah. Because I've seen upwards of like 30-40 second Dillo rolls, and like, what can you do except for just like put your controller down and like just laugh?
So while Aery's making her way into the last cart section here, I guess we could talk quickly about our runners a little more. I thought we'd have more time before the race started, but Baba comes into this tournament as the #2 seed. We did a pretty cool qualifier. If you've ever seen Twitch Rivals, this was a pretty similar format. 3 hours of attempts with your best completed run being replacement. And Baba was able to put up a really good time of 35-16 in that, and has a PB of 34-59, one of two runners with a sub-35 run.
Who would the other runner be there, Walrus?
I don't know, some guy. But Airy, she put up a 37-26, was the 15th seed. Top 16 qualified for this tournament. And her PB is a rocking 36-49. So a little bit of difference there, but certainly not outside the realm of an upset.
Yeah, there's like a lot can still go wrong in the end game. Which I guess we'll talk about it a little bit more coming up. Baba just killed the second Utuboros of the stage.
Yeah,
I promise there was one there. I don't know. I was honestly setting that one up. The whole like anything could happen for the Utu to just like for the 1 in like 1 million chance that the Utu just doesn't spawn.
Yeah. So Baba taking on Launch Octopus here. You don't want to see him do these underwater swirly attacks, you know, the high school bully strats.
Yep.
And there's one from him. It's his energy drain attack. Oh, there's the second one. But he should be able to finish it up here. That's not too bad. But he's invulnerable while he does that. But you can get inside and shorten the length of it by giving up an HP. But Aery making
you
away.
have to. It is risky though. You'd have to mash out of it, and it's possible to basically get infinited if you mash incorrectly. You can cause an underflow, and it goes from counting down from like 30 frames remaining to like 4,632 frames.
A lot of frames.
Yeah.
But Aery making her way through mid boss city here. This Octo is like kind of weird in how many mid bosses there are. Taking down the third here.
Yeah, Hundo Octo is kind of hard to get in a group because you're constantly fighting things.
I'm missing some dashes here. Reining it in. Coming up to take probably the longest mid boss fight here in the run. Green Biker Dad, we call him, or RT55J if you want to be canonically correct.
Shout outs to Feekman.
Yeah. The lore drops in our last Hundo tournament enlightened me on that name. I think if I actually paid attention during the credits, I would have known. But let's see what kind of pattern Aery gets here as Baba gets his armor capsule. There's one swirly. The other thing about Octo is that he's got all these projectiles, and the rolling shield is kind of awkward. It drops from your buster and has a really big hitbox, so it can easily be blocked by all these projectiles that Octo puts out. Oh, there's the second swirly. So very same pattern for Aery.
Yeah, still pretty decent.
Oh, Baba, that's gonna be bad for him unless he gets some ammo in the swamp. Boomerangs are strictly rationed here in what's his name? Chameleon. Sting Chameleon here. Because it's the mid boss RT55J's weakness as well as the final boss Chameleon's weakness. So you have to use the exact right amount of boomerangs on RT55J so that you have enough for Sting Chameleon himself. But Baba lost one there off the side of the screen trying to get the heart quickly. And now he's going to have to maybe hope for an ammo drop here. Otherwise he could lose some big time in the boss fight.
Yeah, because Chameleon will go invisible eventually. I did not see an ammo drop there.
I didn't see any. I couldn't tell exactly from the last guy, but
I don't think so. I didn't see anything pop up, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what Chameleon decides to do, because Chameleon basically goes invisible and invulnerable and can just like jump around the room.
Yeah, he's a very easy fight if you have the ammo, as you'll see at least at the beginning of this fight. You just get in a pretty free stun lock here, but
probably my favorite fight with the weakness.
Yeah, it's completely free. Okay, he gets the tail whip. He's able to put him down before he goes camouflage.
Good pattern.
That was a good save. Aery's got her armor capsule. Baba's exiting his 8 Mavericks. 8 Mavericks down. We do have a couple revisits we got to do here. There's one heart we were unable to pick up in Chill Penguin stage. Required Fire Wave, but we're not going to do anything but Penguin first because the boots are there. So we got to go back, revisit that, pick up that heart, and then go get our secret weapon. And then it'll be onto the fortress.
We still have a chance of booty for both of our runners too. There's one more thing to grab coming up because neither of them got it the first time through.
Yeah, they've got two more collectibles to collect at this point. The Penguin Heart here and that sub-tank that neither were able to get on the first go-through of Armored Armadillo.
Yeah, now you're going to see another reason that runners sometimes like to get the Chameleon Sting weapon earlier than last.
Yeah.
You get the armor. You get the armor from Chameleon stage, which is really nice. It basically halves all damage that you take. But then you also get access to the charged version of Sea Sting, which is basically just invulnerability.
Yeah, it allows you to just dash through every enemy, completely invulnerable. Even walk on instant death spikes and all that stuff. So
yep. You'll be seeing them use that a lot in the fortress stages.
Baba coming up on another Phantom Grab chance here. Got a drop?
No drop.
No luck. So he's going to use the Sea Sting here to get through this mole borer. And we call him a lag monster sometimes. Him busting up that wall just completely overloads.
Yeah, and those the spikes on the front of his cart are insta kill. So
yeah, Aery's through her 8 maps, going to get into her revisits. This now's a good time for a nap. No. This section could be probably the most difficult section of the run. Just
yeah, because you're trying to stay awake.
Yeah, it's kind of repetitive. We got to do this section a total of 3 more times. You see Baba.
The good news is the Dillo stage music absolutely slaps. So, like, there's at least that going for us.
All the tracks in this game are real bangers.
Yeah.
So you see Baba here getting a glimpse of that health capsule up above Dillo's door and then immediately falling into the pit. That's intentional. We got to visit that health capsule a total of 5 times. The first time on the way through when we fight Dillo, you get a glimpse up there. And then 3 self-dunks in the pit here. And then on the 5th and final visit, we'll have our super weapon. There, as Aery gets her heart here. Pretty good revisit from her.
Yeah, so about 2 visits ahead for Baba. Still not unconquerable of a lead here. A lot can go wrong in the fortress.
Yeah. I guess now would have been a better time to talk about our runners, but that's okay. We can talk about the qualifiers. They were super fun.
No booty for Aery as well. Unfortunate. That saves, what, 5, 6 seconds?
Yeah, it depends on if you get it first or second try.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 on the second try, maybe more like 7 with a first try.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Maybe even 8.
Yeah.
It depends. Like over not going for it all and just doing the standard strat, it saves less. But over going for it twice and missing it twice, it saves 8 seconds to get it.
All right, and now we get Dr. Light in his best Ryu cosplay. Getting
good,
the ultimate weapon in the game. The Hadoken does 32 damage on the first frame it contacts any enemy, which is a 1-hit kill for everything but 3 enemies in the game, I believe.
I want to say more. Yeah, the mole borers have more than 32 HP. RT55J. Maybe the subs in Octo, maybe
it's
the
Utus, it kills the Utus, it's the subs, so it's 4. It's the subs and obviously Wolf Sigma.
Ooh, nice leap of faith from Baba there. Very nice strat.
Yeah, those platforms can be really troll. They like to eat dashes. If you try and dash too far on the outside of them, like towards the outsides of the platforms, they'll just eat your dash and you'll be sad.
Yeah, Baba nailing the Vile cutscene skip, at least the first half. Avoiding the floor there. You skip the cutscene that would normally start where Vile and Zero have a little row. And by getting to the store before that text box closes, firing a rolling shield here, you sort of mesh the cutscenes. The fight with Vile, another unwinnable fight here, progresses well. The cutscene plays. And you get a little flash of a Zero face. And,
it is possible to soft lock here. I don't expect that from any of our runners in the top 16, but it is something to keep in mind.
Yeah, Aery with some nice off the cart strats. Always like to see that little mix up. I didn't notice that in any of her other visits, but she's got her meeting here with Dr. Ryu. And Baba executes the first auto. Easy peasy, 1-hit KO on Vile.
Yeah, one thing to note, you do have to be full HP in order to use the Hadoken, so even though we have picked up the armor and all of these heart tanks, it's still imperative that our runners do not take damage at any point in the fortress. They do have the sub-tanks, so if they do get hit here or there, they can potentially salvage it. But
yeah. This climb Baba's doing is pretty difficult, deceptively difficult. Yeah, he had a little bit of a struggle there, so he had to do a bit of a backup. But Aery's coming up on the leap of faith. Nailed it. Oh, got the big health drop, though.
Big HP drop, though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so she's going to have to take a little extra time here against the wall. Oh, more
all
HP.
Of the HP drops.
Oh, my goodness. So she's got to get down to 6 or less HP for that Vile cutscene, that second unwinnable fight. So she's going to have to spend some time here against the wall, holding right. Actually,
nice.
Holding right against the wall while taking damage cancels part of X's hit stun and reduces the amount of invulnerability frames, shortening the amount of time you need to stand there to lower your health.
Yep. Nice Kwanger Hado on Baba's screen there. Kwanger did not teleport on him. And a really easy spider pattern there.
Yeah,
Spider crosses each one of those green lines that you see as she's coming down. Any of them that she comes across, she will cross.
Good skip from Mary. Very nice.
Yep. And that's, I know for me, myself personally, Spider was an absolute nightmare when I first started learning this game, because reading those patterns in a second like that can be really tricky. But
yeah, Rip Zero, never to be seen in another MMX game again.
Yep.
Ever.
We could only get so lucky.
Ooh, Airy with a little lemon first there, but is able to get the hot.
Penguin, a fight that always starts off the same way. He'll always spit an ice ball at X. Easy Hado.
Yeah, it can be a little difficult to time because there is another ice ball coming very shortly.
Yeah, yep. Oh, Baba missed a dash there. That's definitely not the place you want to miss a dash when you're jumping over spikes.
Let's see how many gaps you can get here. This is always a fun section. There's one. There's two.
Oh, two out of four.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went. I don't know if he went for the first one. I didn't see it.
Looked like he was in it, but grabbed the ladder anyways. You can completely avoid ladders by aligning yourself like within 2 pixels. I think you have, or a very small window to get into those ladder gaps without actually grabbing the ladder.
Yeah, and they save such a minuscule amount of time, but they look so swag. So yeah. I'm pretty sure even if they lost time, people would still go for them. I know I would.
Sigma 2, the revenge of the jerk birds, but
yep.
This time we have Hadouken, so they're much less jerks. But the boss of Sigma 2 is also a jerk. So what we don't want to see is these green eyes. He's getting 2 green eyes. Yeah, that's the second worst boss of the pattern. Only worst pattern is a 3rd green eye. It looks like Bob also missed the 1 cycle, but Eric got the spider no problem. I would get more green eyes. Oh my goodness. Finally gets a moving red, but it's a little late.
Yep.
He's gonna clean up the nose here. Just a couple more shots on these eyeballs. One more.
And then a blue eye, and then a moving red to add insult to injury after the nose is dead.
Yeah. Ooh, Airy with some rolling shield strats. Nice.
Oh, uh-oh.
Takes a hit there, though. Maybe gonna try to farm for some HP. No luck, so she's
just
gonna have to use
a tank.
Gonna have to tank here. Bob, only 2 stages left. Sigma 3. Chock full of tricks.
Stupid tricks, the stage.
Yeah, so immediately dropping a sled, zipping past the camera lock trigger into the door, and for whatever reason, Dillo spawns according to the camera. So by staying low throughout that room, able to avoid scrolling the camera up and spawning Dillo and skipping him entirely.
Yeah, if the ceiling doesn't, if you don't see the ceiling, Dillo can't spawn. It is still possible to actually like go back in the room and respawn him after, and he's all like glitched out, and it's really cool looking. Baba gets a very nice air Hado.
Nice air Hado. Yeah, that's another tough trick. Throwing a Hado off the sled there. But Airy gets her eagle kill. Baba's into Spark Mandrill.
Is he gonna YOLO it?
Looks like it. He's on the buster. There's a safer strat here where you freeze them first before you Hado, but Bob is going for the YOLO.
Unlucky.
Not good patterns.
Yep. Unlucky. I was wanting the 4-frame dodge because you know Baba was gonna get it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's got those reflexes.
See if Aries' pattern's a little nicer. No, there's a green eye. Oh, takes a hit and then gets the blue eye. She's gonna use the tank so she can get the Hado. Maybe get lucky with another red eye. Yeah.
Ooh,
Nailed
good
it.
call on the Hado.
Yeah, those are good use of sub-tank. Most of the time using a sub-tank on Ring.
Just missed the 1 cycle.
Yeah. Still, better play the Baba for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Time there.
For sure. Especially being able to kill both eyes, only missing the 1 cycle loses a very small amount of time.
Yeah.
Airy confirming her run is not pre-recorded, cycling through all of her weapons during During the teleport there. That was our I don't know if she was in our flight, but that was our flight's like confirmation code.
She was in.
Yeah. Very nice Dilla skip. As Baba just making short work of these refights, coming up on the Brick 1 Bardukan.
Or Don Dukin. If you can nail it, yeah. There's a very small amount of room on the base there. Oh, did she walk into him? Oh no, she didn't get it. Oh, she goes for the second auto on the ground, but is unable to get a tank. No, going for the boomerangs.
What? I have never seen Chameleon just fall. Did she lemon for, or did, like?
No, I don't think she triggered it. It's just random.
I've never seen him fall like that.
Yeah, the task doesn't even arrow auto there. It just manipulates him to fall immediately.
Oh, that's crazy.
So Baba, 32 kicks away from the final fights here. Only 2 more autos left. If you're a dog person, you might want to look away. Just say it.
Yeah, poor pupper. He just wants a hug.
Sit down, doggo. Sit down. But, this game is totally not a ripoff of Star Wars. I don't see any similarities at all.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But 2 autos down for Baba, 16 rolling shields away from. Big Sig here, the final form is invulnerable to Hadouken. You can hit him with it, but it just tanks, doesn't do any damage. So rolling shield does 2. The only other way to hurt him is fully charged buster shots that only do 1. So we'll just see the rolling shield come out here. And,
Baba immediately up on the claws. Got a little bit unlucky. Ooh, that's
these are
some really awkward claw patterns. He does have, I believe he still has all of his sub-tanks though.
Yeah, he's not going to need them though. Only 1 more hit away, and a 36-18 for Baba. Very solid time. He's going to
very nice run.
The top 8. Nice by Baba. As expected from the number 2 seed and number 2 place on the leaderboard.
Yeah, Baba is an absolute machine, one of the best.
Yeah, that guy's been around forever. Aery, though, relatively new compared to some of the old boys in this tournament.
Yeah.
Has improved her time very quickly, and it put up a valiant fight here.
She's newer than me, and she's cut the crap out of my time, so.
Nice stomp duking from Mary there, very good. And she'll be advancing to Sigma 4. 32 or 33 kicks to get up that stupid tower. I count them every time. Sometimes it takes me 32, sometimes it takes me 33.
Let's say I've been told 31 is optimal.
I don't know, man. Just get up there.
Yeah, I mean that's me. Like I'm normally 35 or so kick, or 34 kicks or so, but I'm bad at this game, so which is why I'm on the mic and not in the tournament anymore.
Looks like Harry's going for the slightly more optimal blue shot strat here as well. Look away, dog fans. Explodes into pieces.
Yeah, it's bad enough. It's bad enough you gotta hit him once with the blue shot, but then you gotta auto him at, like, come on, man. Is it really necessary to hit him
no,
with
lemon
the lemon. I don't think she has any sub-tanks either.
Yeah, she's not going for him. Aery also a very experienced any percent runner. Any percent in this game, the fastest way.
She does have a tank.
Okay, just gonna go for the tanks. Gonna try to bait him down here and ooh, blocked. Okay, get him going up again. Just going back to Sparks, just for fun. Yeah, also has a very good time at any percent. Any percent in this game, the optimal way is low percent. So you won't have the Hadouken or any of this health stuff. And just got some experience in this fight. Just kind of bait him up and down the wall, hit him when he gets there, try to sneak a couple in on the way down. And man, in trouble here. Out of Sparks now too. Imagine she's a bit frustrated.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
That's pretty tough.
Swapping weapons to the beat. The only way to do it.
Yeah, gets blocked by the claw, but she's up.
She does have to be careful. I don't think she has much left in her sub tanks, and this lightning, even with armor, can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, already less than half health. In the any percent category, this game you come into this fight with 16 HP, and the lightning does 12 damage. So it's a very dangerous fight in any percent. But oh man, she got any tanks?
Oh, she's one hit from death.
Oh. Okay,
right
up. Ooh, the two-pronged attack coming in from the right side. Man, that was sketchy, but clutch. Very nicely done.
There's your right wall strat. There's your right wall, Walrus. Get out of here with the Quanger stuff. That's your right wall strat.
Yeah. Whew, man, have my heart going.
I know. GG though.
39-31 I saw on the timer when she finished. It's always tough to try to split properly at the end of this game.
Yeah.
Because you know, the final split is in the final hit, so you just kind of almost always have to retime later.
Yep.
Nice run. Way to kick off the tournament, guys. Good show.
Yeah, no, that was a good show. Good run on both sides. Aery had just a couple small slip-ups there. It was still a really good pace until the Jedi. Like, that was still 37 pace.
Yeah, that probably cost a bunch of time. But that and like the eagle mishap with the platform was a bit costly. Or behind a little bit.
Yeah, that was really the one big mistake. Honestly, the entire run for her was like the one big thing. I feel like everything else was very solid, and I mean, she held par with Baba for the most part. Like, Baba wasn't really taking off, like gaining any ground after that eagle. Like,
yeah, but
just that lead.
Missing that carpet, and then puts her really in a really tough spot, sort of behind the eight ball against a runner like Baba. Speaking of Baba, welcome to the call. Congrats on your win.
Thank you.
What did you think of your run?
A little bit of a yikes, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dang good. What were some mishaps? Yeah, you missed carpet. That's kind of frustrating, right?
Yeah. I didn't jump for the carpet, so couldn't spawn it at all. That was a good 25 seconds. Then
Got a nasty eagle pattern too. Yeah.
The big time loss.
Yeah.
And then I guess the phantom grab on Dillo cost me a bunch also.
Yeah. Other than that, pretty solid run.
Yeah, I think that was about the only two things that at least I noticed kind of went wrong. Everything else was incredibly clean.
Yeah, it was a clean run, but this game is pretty punishing on certain things. Like it's either you get it or you don't, and you lose 20 seconds. So
yeah, that's Mega Man X in a nutshell right there.
Exactly.
For sure. I do want to say Aery is not going to be able to join us for the interview. She doesn't have a mic, but the only thing I really want to say, since I don't have a mic, is thanks for everyone to coming out and cheering us on. GG to Baba. Go kick some butt in the tourney, pal. Best of luck to all the remaining runners in the tournament. Miggles and I will be cheering you on. Miggles being the bear. So thanks, Aery. It was a pleasure having you, and good show.
Yeah, GG, Aery.
So, up next, let's see, who's next for Baba? He's advancing to the round of 8, going to be facing off against the world's best player, the winner of the world's best player versus EAP Test Rival. I hope I'm saying that right. Who do you got in that one, Baba? You got a bet on that game?
I'll have to go with EA.
Ooh, man, betting against the world's best player, that's ballsy.
Yeah. World's best player. It's got a scary name, but I think I can take him.
All right. Well, again, congrats on your victory.
Thank you.
This up next on the channel here, we don't have anything. The last run of the night, but I can take a quick look at the schedule to tell you what's coming up for tomorrow. There's a 3 p.m. Super Mario Odyssey match between Aerytheta and Dansta. That's pretty good. And then the next, as far as MMX goes, the next match on the schedule will be me Walrus Prime versus Ultra Uberness. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Friday, we've got the Drifter versus Clipper at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then next Wednesday, we've got Reeves versus Energy Zam, also at 10 p.m. Eastern. So.
Ooh, that should be a really good match. That might be the best match of the first round, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's some real bangers in this early round, but also I guess I should point out that once we get to the round of 8, they're going to be best of 3 matches. So we might see some strategy changes. I know I have some stuff in store, and I think you do too, right, Baba?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So, anything you want to say before we cut out of here, Baba?
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. See you next time in the round of 8.
Right on. Anything from you, Lasso?
No, thanks for having me. It was fun. It was fun naming with you guys. Congrats on the win, Baba.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Congrats, Baba. All right, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Have a good night.
Good night.